Hello students, welcome back to Dr. Babita Ma'am's English classes. I hope you all are doing well by the grace of God. Let's move forward. Today's topic is phrases. I have seen this topic has always been neglected in school studies. Rather, it's a very important and useful topic for writing skills like article writing, letter writing, paragraph writing, and story and in all types of writing. If you use different types of phrases, it becomes very expressive and impressive. So let's start our day with an appropriate and beautiful thought for learning. You need to put what you learn into practice and do it over and over again until it's a habit. You need to put what you learn into practice means whenever you learn something, always bring it into your practice and do it continuously until it becomes your habit. Like I'm teaching you grammar topics. If you do practice of these topics regularly, it becomes easy to learn and easy to memorize. So implement this thought into your life for learning more and more. Okay, now let's see what is a phrase. Phrase is a group of words which conveys some meaning but does not make a complete sense or does not convey a complete meaning. A phrase doesn't have a subject and a finite verb. That's why it can't make complete sense. But a sentence can convey complete meaning having a subject and a verb. So remember, phrase is not a sentence but a part of a sentence. And this is the reason it cannot even stand alone. For example, I saw Priya in the library. In the library is just a group of words showing some meaning. But if I add this phrase with a subject and a verb, like I saw Priya in the library, then it shows complete meaning. Same in other sentences. As you can see, the blue colored group of words are phrases. Number 2, he has a chain of gold. Of gold is a phrase in this sentence. Meenu welcomed her friends with a smile. With a smile is a phrase. Number 4, she walked on the stage gracefully. On the stage is a phrase in this sentence. Next is types of phrases. Students, there are mainly 3 types of phrases: noun phrase, adjective phrase, and adverb phrase. There are other types of phrases also, but if you learn these 3 carefully, the other types will be easy to learn. Let's begin with the first phrase, that is noun phrase. A noun phrase is a noun or a group of words that acts as a noun in a sentence. It gives the answer of the question, what? For example, the train arrived on time. I want to ask you a question. How could you find out a phrase if I haven't colored and underlined it? Don't worry, I'm telling you a trick. As I told you earlier, noun phrase gives the answer of the question, what? So, we can put someone or something in giving the answer of what. Now the question is, what arrived on time? Answer is, something arrived on time. Something was the train. The train arrived on time. Second example, that red car belongs to Mr. Das. Something belongs to Mr. Das. Something is a noun phrase, that red car belongs to Mr. Das. Number 3 example, her hobby is making pictures. Same question, what is her hobby? So her hobby is making pictures. Making picture is a noun phrase. In this sentence, the form of be is main verb here. Making is not a verb here. It's a gerund. Number 2 is adjective phrase. An adjective phrase is a group of words that acts as an adjective in a sentence. It always describes a noun or a pronoun. As you can see, the green colored underlined phrases in the given example. Number 1. Shakespeare was a dramatist of great talent. To find out the adjective phrase, ask yourself, what is this phrase describing or modifying? It gives the answer of who or which. Like in example 1, Shakespeare was a dramatist. Which type of a dramatist he was? He was a dramatist of great talent. Number 2, Mr. Roy is an honorable man. As you can see, an honorable man is an adjectival phrase. So check which type of a person Mr. Roy is. He is an honorable man. Number 3, the students made quite silly mistakes. Quite silly mistakes is a adjective phrase describing the noun mistakes. Which type of mistakes the students made? They made quite silly mistakes. Understood? Number 3 is adverb phrase. An adverb phrase is a group of words that acts as an adverb in a sentence. It modifies a verb, an adverb, and an adjective. As for example, I wrote a letter in the morning. In this sentence, in the morning is an adverb phrase. It modifies the verb wrote. There are many types of adverb phrases. We will do these 5 as you can see in the flow chart. Manner, place, time, frequency and degree. First is adverb phrase of manner. It tells how the action takes place. It is the easiest one to understand. For example, we walked very carefully across the road. It asks, how did we walk? We walked very carefully. If there would be only carefully, it is an adverb, but very carefully is an adverb phrase of manner. Understood? Second is adverb phrase of place. It tells where the action takes place. As you can see in the given example, I am staying at the hotel. At the hotel is an adverb phrase of place. You can see hotel is modifying the verb staying. Where the person is staying, the person is staying at the hotel. Third is adverb phrase of time. It shows when the action takes place. Like the meeting of health club is early in the morning. When it is early in the morning. Fourth, adverb phrase of frequency. Asking the question, how often or how many times the action takes place. As for example, she drives to the city every weekend. Every weekend is an adverb phrase of frequency. Asking the question, how often does she drive to the city? What is the frequency of her driving? That is every weekend. Understood? Fifth is adverb phrase of degree. It tells how much or to what extent the action takes place. As for example, the children have performed most delightfully. How much happily did the children perform? It shows most delightfully. There are many other types of phrases. So students, at one time you need to understand these three main types of phrases. If you feel tired, stop the video and you can see rest of the phrases later. Or if you are feeling comfortable, you can continue. Let me explain next one. That is verb phrase. It's very simple. It's a group of words that acts as a verb used with an auxiliary verb. It includes modals also. As for example, the teacher is writing a report. Write is a finite verb here and is presented as an auxiliary verb. So, here we can see is writing is a verb phrase in the given sentence. I hope that's what. Next is prepositional phrase. It's a group of words containing a preposition. This phrase has two basic parts, the object and the preposition. A prepositional phrase can act as adverbs or adjectives as it modifies either a noun or a pronoun. As you see in the examples, the kind of machine is out of date. Out of date is a prepositional phrase modifies the noun that is a machine. If you see carefully, there is a noun phrase also in the same sentence. The kind of machine is a noun phrase. The other example is, she always behaves in a good manner. In this, in a good manner is a prepositional phrase modifying the pronoun she. How does she behave? She behaves in a good manner. Let's see infinitive phrase. It starts with an infinitive and includes other modifiers or objects. It can act as nouns, adjectives or adverbs. Infinitive is used as to plus noun. As for example, to get an idea is not so easy. In this sentence, to get an idea is an infinitive phrase. Got it? Let's see gerund phrase. It's a phrase that starts with a gerund and acts as a noun. Before going further, let's understand the definition of gerund. A gerund is a verb that ends with ing, but it functions as a noun and it can also function as a subject or object of a sentence. Let me make it more clear with the example. I like walking in the Joggers Park. Walking in the Joggers Park is a gerund phrase used as an object. There is one more example. Crying of a baby disturbed my sleep. Crying of a baby is a gerund phrase used as a subject. Overall, if you want to learn gerund phrase in one sentence, that is, gerund is used as verb plus ing and acts as a noun in the sentence, sometimes as a subject or sometimes as an object. Next one is participle phrase. This phrase always functions as adjectives describing a nearby noun or pronoun. It looks like a verb but works as an adjective. Do you know there are three types of participles? Present, past and past perfect participle. In the given example, I have used present participle. The first form of a verb plus ing. It is present participle. Let's see the example. Coming down the stairs, she fell down. Coming down is describing a noun, stairs. So coming down the stairs is a present participle. Okay. Practice all these phrases 2-3 times for making it more clear. This is the time for exercise. You have to underline the phrase in each sentence given below and identify the type of phrase. For that, stop the video, solve the exercise and match your answers with the answers given below. Okay students, I hope you have understood phrases gradually. Practice again and again and use them in your speaking and writing skills as well. Stay with me for next video on clauses. Stay safe, stay healthy. Keep learning with a smile. Thank you so much for watching the video.